Hi guys, thank you for joining me on this fourth Sunday of Advent. You may have noticed in worship today that we lit all 4 candles. And the center candle, that is a lot of times called the Christ candle, that gets lit on Christmas to celebrate Jesus's birth. So Advent is all about waiting for Jesus's birth or the second coming of Jesus. And then Christmas, we celebrate his birth. So if you have a candle, light it and say a prayer. So today we are going to continue with our story. We are doing the story of the wise men. And we're going to do it out of the Spark Story Bible. On a cool, clear evening, 3 wise men looked into the night sky and saw a very bright star. The wise men had been waiting for someone important to come into the world. They were waiting for a king. They knew that the star was a sign from God. The star is a sign that the king has been born, the short one said. We should follow the star and find him, the tallest one said. I'll pack our bags, the middle one said. They left their homes and traveled to meet the new baby king. They wanted to worship him and give him gifts. Along the way, they stopped and visited King Herod, the ruler of the land. We're following the star to find the baby king, they told King Herod. Do you know where he is? When King Herod heard that the baby king had been born, he was afraid. He thought the baby would grow up and take over. Then Herod wouldn't be king anymore. So Herod spoke to the wise men, and he pretended to be nice. Herod told the wise men, I would like to meet the new baby king. Why don't you go and find him and come back here and tell me where he is? Then I can worship him too. The wise men kept following the star to find the baby. They finally found Jesus. Mary and Joseph all were in Bethlehem. They were quiet so they wouldn't wake baby Jesus, and they knelt beside his bed. They kissed his cheek and said, Sleep well, little one. And they left him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Those were very expensive gifts. They were gifts fit for a king. Later, the wise men decided it was time to go home. They were planning to tell King Herod where they found baby Jesus, but God sent an angel to talk to them in a dream. The angel told them that King Herod was dangerous, so they went home a different way instead. Jesus was indeed a new baby king, who surprised the wise men and frightened King Herod. Jesus was God's promise born for us, a gift to all people. So the wise men traveled a very long way to see Jesus after he was born. So on our projects, that is what we're going to color. Let me get there. There we go. So this is our panel for today. So here are the gifts that they gave Jesus, frankincense, gold, and myrrh. And frankly, anything you haven't colored yet, go ahead and color it. So you've got your full story that you can tell to anyone around you. So maybe on Christmas, you can go to your parents and tell them the story. And even if you can't read, it doesn't matter, because you can kind of tell from the pictures what's going on. And you can tell all about how Jesus was born, and the shepherds visited, and the wise men visited, and how Jesus is the Savior of the world. Thank you for joining me. Merry Christmas, everyone.